Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. It's G from Happiness and Crafting. So today I am having a lovely play with all the gorgeous bits and pieces from the Taperlogy box that I received, and I wanted to have a nice play because I wanted to test out the decals on the fabric, and it's come out fantastic. I absolutely love it. Now I've just popped it on. I've used some of the fabric here that was in the kit or in the box, and I popped one of the decals on there, and then I backed it with some of the calico fabric that came with it. Now if you saw the unboxing, I didn't realize that this went with the sort of decals, and you did it on the decals went on the fabric, which I've never seen before, and I think it's fabulous. Absolutely love it. Obviously they go on paper, they go on everything else, but I didn't realize you could use decals on fabric or the rub-ons, and I love it. And I've just gone around with a sewing machine on there, so that's lovely. So that will look nice on a little pocket or something. I've made a couple of tags as well. So this is just layering of the beautiful papers. Now I have taken the papers out here, look, and I have put them in a box, so I'm going to have them on my desk, so I can have a good rummage through them every time. So it gives me sort of like inspiration to make things, and I've just layered it all up on there. A little bit of the lace that came with it down the sides, and I just love them. And I just popped a little eyelet on there. Got some of my papers on the back, so that's those. And then I popped them onto some of the ephemera that you get in there. So I've just popped, this is a butterfly, so I picked out some of the little butterflies, and there were a couple of little dragonflies in there as well, which I love, and I've just stuck it on there. And these are little stickers, so they just roll back, and you've got a little sticker, so you can just stick that onto one of your pages or another tag or anything like that. I've used one of the sentimental stickers on here, which says happy memories, and one of the decals, and another butterfly on here. So I just want to just show you a few ideas on here, and show you how it comes out on the fabric. So let me just get the decals. So I've got them here, so you can see why I have been cutting them out. So I thought, we've got a piece of the ephemera from the kit, and I just thought I might just stick a little bit of fabric on there. One of these, oh look, should we just have the rose there? Let's just, so you just cut them out. Really simple to use, like this. So these are rub-ons, not decals. I'm not sure whether the decals are the ones where you pop in water, so but these are rub-ons. So let's just have it there. I must have a look and see what the difference is. So I'm going to pop that on there, and then I'm going to pop the rose on. I think that will make a lovely, just a little addition to anything tag. So just pop your fabric down, pop your little rub-on on, take your little lolly stick, and then just rub it like this, so it goes on. Make sure you give it a good rub down on here like that. I'm not sure how long they will last on there, but I was having a look at this, and you just rub it like that, and it seems to stay put. It sticks on really well, and because they're going to sort of be in your journals, you're not going to be rubbing your finger over it all the time anyway. So I'm just going to pull that off. Look at that, just comes off perfect, and I just think that looks lovely. Stick it onto there like that. You can either sew around it, stick it on. I will probably just use a little bit of glue stick on the back, and then I will just run the sewing machine around it later. And I just think that looks amazing, doesn't it? Isn't that gorgeous? Pop a little bit of lace or something, and that is, this one I think is just paper. It's not a sticker. Some of them are stickers and some of them are paper, but I think this one is just sort of like a paper one. But I think that is just a gorgeous. So that's how simple they are to do. Now I've picked out another few bits and pieces from the ephemera pack, which I am loving, and these are great. So these are absolutely perfect, 'cause they've got like a little blank bit here which you can put anything in, really. So I picked out two. So I've got a few sort of like butterflies here. I picked out the little butterflies, and look, we've got a little orange one which could just sit in there, which is perfect. Or we've got a little dragonfly as well. Beautiful. I think I would just put the little orange butterfly in there. So let's just see. I shall don't think that will come off. So let's get our bit of sellotape, bend that over, stick it on the front of the sticker, not the back, and that just peels off. So it's so simple. Stick my little bit of sticky tape down there, pop that on there, and you would think that that was just on there anyway. Look at that, gorgeous. Now you can pop this onto a tag or anything like that. You can get another piece of fabric and sew it onto the fabric, but that's lovely. I'm going to leave that as it is. So I'm going to have a nice big pile of lovely little bits to pop into a journal. Again, we've got these are stickers, which are lovely, and I thought we could pop another little butterfly on here just like that, which is perfect. What shall we have? I think that one's a little bit too big. That's a pretty one, because you know how much I love butterflies. Let's just bend that over, get our little bit of tape, pop it on the front of the sticker. It doesn't hurt the sticker. Oops, the static there. Oh, look at that, it doesn't hurt the sticker, and I go and rip it. But that doesn't matter, because it will still stick on there. Like that. Look at that. Perfect. I just love them. So I pop a little bit of ink around the outside. Just like that. Look, you wouldn't even know I ripped it. Look at that. Perfect. I am loving these. Shall we put something on here? What should we put on here? Shall we have a little decal on here? That's a nice little one. Should we have this one in here? It's like a little hydrangea, I think. Hydrangea flower on there. Go round in circles. Pop this one on here. Love them. Gosh, once you start doing these, you just don't want to stop. So we'll pop that on there. That looks lovely. And again, you could have your journals, you could just pop these decals onto your journal pages, which would look lovely as well, wouldn't it? So it would look like you sort of like part of the page. Look at that. That's lovely. Now I'm going to pick one of my words. Shall we have the white ones? What shall we have on here? We've got lots and lots of things on here. Shall we have be grateful? Like that. I'm just going to put that on there. Like that. And there we go. Isn't that lovely? I love these. Absolutely love these. What shall we put on here? Should we just pop a decal straight onto here? Now these are perfect colours. Look at that one. That is lovely, this one here. Take my scissors. Maybe I'll pop both of those on there. Two lovely orangey ones on there. And do you think I should have, maybe I'll have one of these big leafy things. Not quite sure what they are. Let's cut these in half. Pop this one on first. one can just go there like that. Gorgeous, this one, and will actually go in a sort of like a autumny journal, wouldn't it? So that can go in my folder for autumny things. Look at that, how simple. It's very relaxing doing this as well. Put you up there. Like that. Pull it off. And then I'm going to put this one so it sort of like comes off a little bit. Let's take this. Oh no, it will fit. That fits on there perfect. That's lovely. I do like that. Look at that. How lovely is that? So you wouldn't even know. You'd think that was already on there. That is beautiful. Loving that. I think I should make this one into sort of like a little taggy thing. So I'd put that on there. Or it could even make like a bookmark. I'm going to cut this fabric, say there, and tear it down. Like this. I hope I'm in shot here. I was quite close. I wanted you to see what I was doing. So that can go on here. Just chop that down. Okay. Can you hear my wind chimes? Windows open, there's a beautiful breeze coming through. Look at that, doesn't that look lovely? Now I have this big bundle of the lovely laces as well. Oh, look at that one, that would work. Gosh, these just work perfectly, don't they? Look at that. Let's put this along the bottom. So I think I'm going to just chop this little bit off, and we can have 3, just so it's even, like that, and that will stick on there like that. Perfect. Right, I'm going to just glue this down, just a little bit of glue. Oops. Pop that on there like that. So I'm going to sew around that, and then I will pop that onto there. I'm going to pop that on there with a little bit of my Fabri-Tac glue, just along. Maybe I'll have it come off the bottom, just here. Just a tiny little bit on there, just a, oh gosh, stick that on just to hold it in place while I sew it. Oh, I do like that. That looks really nice, doesn't it? I love that. So I'm going to quickly go and just sew around here so you can see what it looks like, and I might just then back it with one of my papers just to make it almost like a little bookmark, isn't it? I do like that. All right, 2 seconds. Okay, so I have just sewn around that lovely, like that, and I'm going to just back it because I think that looks really nice. I've sewn around it before I backed it. It didn't sew very well, did it? I'm just going to use one of my backing papers, so you can just use any sort of like scrap paper you wanted to. So I'm going to pop that on just to back it. Now I need to just do a little bit of trimming here. So how big do I need this? Let's just put it like that. So I just want this just on the back, just so I can go around it. Cut it off here. Perfect. And then I'm just going to make sure this is the right way round. I'm going to just stick that on. A little bit of glue, and then I can sew around. Stick that on, make sure we are level, like that, and then I'm going to go around it again, so 2 seconds. There we go, easy peasy. So I have just sewn around that, and now what I'm going to do, I think, I'm not sure, I've just changed my bobbin on my sewing machine, and I don't think the tension's quite right because it doesn't look quite right on there. So let me just going to pop a little tab of something on here like this. I think that would look pretty, wouldn't it, on there like that. Let's just cut a little piece of this off. Oopsie daisy. And then I will glue this on. A little bit of glue. Turn it round. Oh, it looks a bit wonky. Pop that like that. So it's sort of like a taggy bookmark, isn't it? But that is lovely, and then you've still got all that room you can write on if you want to. So let me just quickly run the sewing machine along there. There we go. I've just popped a little bit of a ziggy-zaggy stitch along there, and I think that has come out lovely. So that is a really quick little bit of ephemera there. So we've got all these pieces here. So have we got any other bits that I was going to do? Let's keep going. Oh, just going to sneeze. Excuse me. Let's get these little bits and pieces out of the way. So we've still got some lovely bits of butterfly. Loving these, absolutely loving them. So simple and quick to do, and I'm loving the words as well. So shall we do this one? Shall we have another decal on here? I just love these. What shall we put on there? We've got this lovely rose. Let's have a look. Decisions. Let's just cut some of these off here. Just have this lovely one. I think that's, I'm not sure, I think it looks a bit like a tulip actually on there. Just beautiful. I think they are just so simple as well. Look at that, that just looks lovely on there. Did I rub that enough? Yes, perfect. Look at that. And shall we stick a little word on? Shall we have these ones on here? What shall we have on here? Shall we have loving moments? What did I put on the other one? Happy memories. I think we will have loving moments on here. Oopsie daisy. Probably be easier for me to do it with my tweezers. Look at that. Just looks so lovely, doesn't it? So simple. You could probably add just a little touch of lace. What have we got? That's a nice little delicate piece, isn't it? Let's just chop a little bit of this off. Just stick that down. Where's my glue? Little itty bit of glue along here. I hope I'm in shot. I do apologise. Let's just pop a little bit of glue there. Stick that over the top. Could even make a little hole in there and make this into like a little tag. But look at that. That is just so pretty. And these just sort of like disappear into the background because you wouldn't even know they were rub-ons on there. Okay guys, shall we do one more? Let's have a look. Look, we've got this little one here. This is just paper, I think. So let's just find something. Shall we have a little, see if they've got a diddy decal on here. Oh, that's a little, it's like a little thistly one. That would probably go. Loving the leaves on here as well. Now, in the decals, you do get lots. You get 3 pages. Where's the other ones? You've got a whole thing of lovely leaves, and these ones, look at these lovely little flowers on there. Really, really beautiful. So let's just put this one on. Just going to pop these in my stash, ready to pop onto these ones. You can pop onto anything, can't you? Little envelopes that you're making. Beautiful. So I just wanted to show you how they work. I will do, maybe I'll just pop one on a bit of fabric again so you can show you. Look at that, how simple and how lovely is that. So shall we just show you quickly again on some fabric? Which one shall we have? I think I'll have that nice big rose on there. So that comes down. So let's just tear a piece. Again, you will go onto any fabric. You don't have to just have this calico fabric, but because it's sort of like a neutral, it's quite nice, isn't it? You can see it, but then again, I did put it on the green there, which looks nice. What was I going to do? Oh, this little rose up here. I think it's a rose. Just cut them out. Pop that onto there. Then I can tear it down to size afterwards. So I would leave a little bit of room around it, just so that you can, if you wanted to sew, you can sew. But just pop it onto your fabric. I did iron this fabric, so it's all nice and flat. Just pop it on. Rub it on. Go, and then just pull this off, pull it off nice and gently, and look at that. Love it. Let's just chop that there, pull that off. Look at that, that looks just beautiful. That just on a page would look lovely, wouldn't it? I think that looks lovely like that. Shall I see, I can't stop now. Shall we add it onto a little bit of fabric on the back? So these are all the beautiful bits of fabric on here that I've used, and the greens are just beautiful. Now it's decision time. What can I put on the back of this one? I think we'll just go for the plain. Maybe I'll just use what I've already got, so I'm not cutting them all up. Shall we just go for this lovely green? I think that looks beautiful, doesn't it? Take my nice big fabric scissors. Chop around it. I'm going to chop this little bit off there. And like that. Keep all these little bits for your scrap, making little clusters and stuff. Now I'm going to just ruffle this edge bit up. If I do that, you can just sort of like fray the edges. That's the word I was looking for. Just do a little bit so it's not so straight. Now again, wrinkling that up, you could actually add a little bit of cheesecloth, couldn't you? Me and my cheesecloth. I just wanted to use what we actually had in the box, just to show you that that's all you need to make little bits of ephemera. Let's take these off. You can straighten it up, look at that. All nice and wrinkled up. Let's do a little bit more, sorry, a little bit more on this side. There we go. Perfect, perfect, perfect. And then I'm going to just stick that on there like that, and then, oops, didn't put my glue, my lid on my glue. little bit of glue on here to hold it in place just while I sew it. Like that. Beautiful colours, aren't they? Very, very light and fresh, I think. So what we were doing for time. Let me just quickly, I'm going to quickly just go and sew around here. So 2 seconds. There we go. That's perfect. I just threaded my sewing machine a little bit better. I got the bobbin wrong in there. So, oops. Big scissors to cut this thread. And I still didn't do it. Gosh. There we go. So doesn't that look lovely? I absolutely love them. So look, that's sort of like the opposite way round, isn't it? So beautiful, loving them. So there we go, guys. That is what the decals look like on fabric, and how easy it is to do. And I never would have thought of putting them onto fabric, but watching the video on the Taperlogy site showing you the decals, they were doing it on fabric, and I think it looks fantastic. And again, you can do them on paper, and I think they look really, really pretty. So if you're doing a nice little sort of like almost like a little wildlife or botanical journal, these are beautiful. Now I will in a minute go and sew around that one because I think that looks gorgeous as well. So there we go, guys. That is a little demo of it. Oh, that's our little tag there as well, isn't it? That's lovely. Oh, and our butterfly. Oh, we did do a lot. We did do a lot. I love them. All right, guys. Well, thank you so much for joining me. Please stay safe. Take care, and I will see you soon. All right, guys. Bye-bye.